My name's Tennille Melbourne and I'm a teacher at the Michael Tippett School. The Michael Tippett School is a school for students with complex needs, and I have a class of 13 students which I teach with another teacher. They all have severe learning difficulties and autism. Well, I had no intention to teach in special needs schools at all. Like many Australians, it's almost a rite of passage for us to come over and work and live in Britain and travel and see Europe, and that was what really motivated me. I wanted to travel and see the world. So I came over with a primary education degree. I came over to travel and to do supply teaching in primary schools, and I came to the Michael Tippett School for one day and I've never left, basically, because I love it so much. I find the reward a lot more because I have taught in mainstream schools before. I do find it more rewarding to see the progress my students make, and also I get to know my students so much closer, so I get to know my students well and get to know what their individual needs are. It took me probably, I think, 2 years of being in the classroom to really feel confident teaching students with such complex needs. I finished school. I wanted to either be a drama teacher in a secondary school, or I wanted to be a classics academic. And so I decided to pursue classics, and I went to university and did a degree in ancient history and classics. But by the time I'd finished, I was bored of it. It didn't inspire me. I just would go to lectures, I'd do my essays, but I didn't feel inspired anymore. So I knew I wouldn't want a job that didn't inspire me. And so I decided, well, I like kids, I'll do a degree in primary education, and I really loved it. I really enjoyed school. It was good, and I miss it, even though it was a long time ago when, we were always outdoors, we had our lunch outside, it was very carefree, I think. And of course we worked hard as well, especially when we were in secondary school. I think in school I did something quite broad. I made sure that I did a maths subject, made sure I did chemistry, and I also did drama and history. So I tried to cover all the subjects so that I always had something to fall back on and had a few options open to me. My mum was a cleaner and my dad worked in a factory, and I was the first person in my family to go to university. You'd go to university, you'd go to lectures, you'd work on your coursework, and then you'd get ready to go to work. I served fast food for 5 years. It's a lot of pressure when you have to support yourself as well. Being able to do that also gave me the confidence to come halfway across the world on my own. I didn't know anybody, so it gave me confidence to do that and brought me so many other experiences. My major mentors were a couple of teachers at school who really supported me, especially when I was doing drama at school, and my history teacher as well. I had depression when I was at secondary school. I coped with it through family support, really. My mum and my dad were really, really supportive of me. When you have an obstacle like that it is possible to get over it, because you have very dark days when you don't think so, but as long as you've got a goal, you can overcome obstacles. I don't have depression anymore. The illness sort of stopped as soon as I came over to England. I never thought I would be as confident as I am now, because I was always a shy person. So everything always seemed to be a dream that I was reaching to attain, and now it feels like I'm doing the one thing that I love, so I've made it.